Now, back to Silver Moments with Dr. Marcia Baltimore.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to ask the Pink Lady what license she had when she was younger that helped her out with her children's raising when her husband died.
Well, as I told you, when I got married at 17, I had just graduated from high school.
Mm-hmm.
So actually, as far as an education after that, I didn't have it.
You did,
So
though.
what do you do when you have 3 kids?
Mm-hmm.
And I was blessed with a wonderful mother and dad who understood what was happening. And they said, you've got to go to school and you've got to get something
Smart.
to make a living. So in those days, I became a manicurist.
Good, smart. That's why you have such pride in those nails. They're
Cute
gorgeous.
story, though. I was always full of energy.
Good.
And I graduated from manicure school on a Thursday afternoon. And I read in the paper that night that they were looking for a manicurist at the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Smart.
So I said, well, okay, I'm a manicurist. So the very next morning, I had my little white uniform on, and I carried my little case of nail polish and things. And I knocked on the door, and it's no longer there, but it was called Mary Ann Bowser's Beauty Salon in Beverly Hills.
Good for you.
And I walked in, and I said, hello, I'm here to become a manicurist, at your shop. Oh, well, I tell you what, she said, if you wait around, I'll let you give me a manicure. I said, okay. Meanwhile, Masha, all these stars were walking in. I was like so excited. About 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I gave her a manicure.
Good.
And I have to tell, all my ladies out there knows this. A real manicure, Masha, takes about 25 minutes.
All right.
1 hour.
Oh, you
and
were careful.
45 minutes
Oh, really?
later,
Oh,
I
and
was done. She looked at me, and she looked at her nails, and she looked back at me, and she said, this is the worst manicure I have ever had in my whole life.
Oh, what did you do?
Well, by now, tears were rolling down my eyes.
I would say so.
And I said, oh, no. She says, how long have you been a manicurist? And I looked at my watch, and I said, about 12 hours. And with that, Masha, she just broke up hysterical.
Yeah, it's
and
funny.
she said, let me tell you something, my darling. It doesn't matter how you gave me a manicure. All I know is that you have a gift of gab, and you have this wonderful energy. I can teach you how to be a manicurist in 2 months.
There you go. So
But I
she helped
can't
you?
teach you that gift of energy.
Wonderful.
And I had a job, and it was wonderful.
And did she teach you some more stuff?
Oh, yes.
There you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
good.
Oh, yeah.
I love that.
great.
That's a great story.
Oh, it was. And I learned of the Juliet Margolin manicure those days. And I had all the movie stars.
Good for you.
Yeah, it was great.
I had a reason to ask that question because I'm a very great believer in a license in the state of California.
Yes.
And that was a license. The manicure license is a license.
And you know I still keep it up?
Absolutely.
Still keep it up.
Absolutely. I have licenses to teach school, licenses to be a
Right.
principal in
Never
a school,
give it up.
and a psychology license for the state of California. And I love my licenses.
There you go. Well,
And
you worked hard for it.
Yes, but this is an example. Your story is wonderful, and that's the reason.
Right.
Because you knew that, or your mother knew that, somebody knew that to send you to school for a license, because they can't take it away from you
Can't
unless
take
you're
it away. It's like...
illegal or something.
Well, it's like you're proud of something.
That's right. That's
someone
right.
asked me, well, with 3 children, dating, who wants to marry someone with 3 kids?
Yeah, right.
Cute story. There was a place called Highland Springs, California.
I heard of it. Uh-huh.
They have what they call single weekends.
Oh, really?
And my mother said, you know what? You've been working a year or 2. I think it's time that you found a husband.
Oh, really?
So she packed me up, and I went to Highland Springs for a weekend.
Did you find a husband?
And this is funny. Anyway, about 4 o'clock on a Saturday, I had gone there Friday, 4 o'clock on Saturday, I went down by the tennis court. And I had my little tennis outfit on and my tennis racket. And this man walked over, very good-looking older gentleman. He said, hi, how about a game of tennis? And I said, oh, my God, I just finished. He said, well, we'll have coffee. Now, I have to tell the audience, I don't play tennis. But
you carry a racket.
Right, but I look so cute in the uniform with my little racket. And that was when I met my second husband-to-be, and we talked. He had lost his wife,
Yes.
and he had 2 children. And remember, I had lost my husband, so I had 3 children. We brought all 5 children together for a glorious 38 years.
Wonderful. That's a terrific story. A non-tennis player playing non-tennis.
That's it.
I love that. I love that story. That's great. But there is an advantage in a license to sustain yourself.
Yeah.
In my case, it was the educational system, 3 licenses all in the same place. In your case, it was the beauty system. Well, look at how beautiful you are.
Thank you.
So that works out.
It
I mean,
does.
people who are listening, girls, listen. There's nothing better than having some kind of a license. And manicure is fine, hair is fine,
Right.
whatever it is. You have it, and you're forever with some place to make a living and
No one
raising
could ever
your
take it away.
and raising your kids,
Right.
you know, with that. So I'm happy that you're talking about that Miss Pink Lady, who was really in truth Jackie Goldberg, but she calls herself Pink Lady, so we will do the same. She was a beginner winner all the time, because look at that face, look at that skin. She has what's called it, like the it girl, looks, humor, sense of a self, and the drive to put it all together. Producing a play at the age of 65 plus with people in it 65 plus. So I wanted to talk about the play rehearsals for a second. When you're in the rehearsals, do you see a lot of fatigue, or does everyone measure up? And what is the difference between the female measures up versus the male dancers?
Well, you know what? There's really no difference. What it is especially when you reach 60, 65, 70, 75, you're singing, you're dancing, and you're doing it together.
Yes.
I think that it's not a question of stamina. It's a question of pacing yourself.
Very good.
You pace yourself.
Facing yourself.
And I think that both the male and the female in my cast, I think they do equally as well. And
That's
they're
good.
delightful. By the way, I have people who used to be in the Follies in Palm Springs.
That's right.
In my show. I have people who were on Broadway.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the talent is phenomenal.
Well, when we come back, I'll tell you my secret hanger story. I have a secret hanger in my closet. When we come back, I'll tell you that story. It has to do with stamina.